Welcome everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a reading today on unspoken words and unfinished business. So this is going to be based upon a connection from your past where you are no longer in contact with this person. So there's a lot of unfinished business and unspoken words that still exist between you. And we're going to tap into your person's higher self just to kind of see what they want you to know about everything that went down. So just take what resonates for you guys and get rid of anything that doesn't. All the decks that I'll be using here will be listed down below, as well as these two organites created by Michelle from Wing and Bell. So this is also two different readings that I offer in my Etsy shop. So if you guys want your own personalized version of this reading, I'll also include those links down below. So let's get into it. This is just going to be kind of open. We're not really going to use any outlines today. We're just going to let all the cards do do the talking. So let's see what we should go into first. Let's go into these secret key cards, okay? The secret key cards, and get a theme, okay? So I'm going to kind of do like 5 different sets. So again, let's just say the first set resonates with you. Maybe the second one won't. So it could even be a little bit like a pick a card if you guys want to use it that way too. But let's see what the energy is from this person at this time when it comes to the unspoken words and unfinished business between you and them. We have the ATM. Okay, money, finances, expenses, shopping, investments, financial security. Man, so there could be a lot of different things that are popping up there, okay? The first thing that I'm getting here is that maybe some of you guys, the finances and money were more of a priority to this person than putting significance and importance or priority on you. There could also have been third party, as in maybe somebody already had some kind of expenses. They had people that they needed to take care of. They had financial responsibilities, and it was just something where when they connected with you, it just was not the right timing. Okay, there could be something going on. Maybe this person was trying to build an empire when they met you, and sometimes those things can become disruptive. So this right here is called the Art of Life Tarot. Let's see what we need to know. Ooh, the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups can be Pisces. So some of you guys could be dealing with a Pisces. But we have, there's nothing half so sweet in life as love's young dream. First of all, what is a Pisces? A Pisces is the dreamer of the zodiac. They're dreamers, okay? And sometimes these dreamers, they feel very romantic in the moment, but then their imagination takes over, and then they've got something else that's glittering in the sky that takes their focus. So I feel you guys that this person could have come into your life very strong, with a lot of feelings. You guys could have psychically connected because that's Neptune's energy. It's very psychic, it's very deep, it's very dreamy, fantasy-based, right? This person could have been the fantasy man or woman of your dreams, and vice versa. You could have been that to them as well. But I just feel like money somehow, the desire for money or fame, fortune, success, something seemed to take over, okay? Because these are two separate energies. This is very romantic and very dreamy, a lot of emotions. And then this is very much responsibilities and the material world, okay? So I feel like maybe this person could have been torn when they met you. Maybe they just didn't have their life together. They were trying to get their life together. So it felt good to get caught up with you in a moment, but something happened here. Ooh, Temperance. So the Temperance is the card of Sagittarius. So I have Pisces and Sagittarius immediately coming through. It says, the unlike is joined together, and from differences results the most beautiful harmony. Wow. Okay, what's interesting here is that I feel like your person was really caught up with how different that you were. Okay, they were attracted to your uniqueness. They had never met anybody like you before. There was something, just maybe you're very just fiery, which is the Sagittarius fire sign energy here. Maybe you were someone who was very spiritual. You looked at things very differently. To me, this is two spiritual people, because Pisces. That's funny. Pisces, very dreamy, but spiritual, psychic. Sagittarius, very open-minded, very much about spirituality and philosophy. I'm telling you, I feel like you guys could have really connected on a spiritual level, you and this person, for sure, when you guys first came together, okay? But it says the unliked is joined together. Maybe you were just completely different. Maybe you came from a different background. Maybe you guys were just different walks of life, something like that. But this was also something that attracted you guys to one another because it was just so different. So even though you guys felt this connection, there was something very spontaneous about it, very organic, the way that you guys came together. And, you guys were just connecting. It was flowing. It was like, what is temperance? It's two cups that are flowing back and forth. It's tempering out. It's something that takes time. I feel like there was definitely a feeling of somebody wanting to rush in because they felt a lot of energy, but then someone else was kind of like, I'm not exactly sure, because Sagittarius is like, I'm not really looking for a commitment. I'm going to remain open-minded. I don't want to get bogged down. I don't want to commit. And so I just feel like someone felt like they wanted to connect romantically immediately, and the other person was just like, I'm not really sure that we should rush in. Let's take our time, kind of thing. Are we on the same page, right? And then we have the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is logic, right? The Queen of Swords is also, what is this? Libra's energy. All right. So be content with what you have. Rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. I just feel like someone was not satisfied. Okay. Something became imbalanced in this connections, because temperance is all about balance. Libra is also about balance, which is Queen of Swords. But this is talking about somebody was not content. Someone was content, the other person was not. So when you feel like there's something that's lacking, you feel like something is missing. I just feel like someone in this connection, whether it was you and your person, I'm going to probably guess that it was your person, felt like there was something else that they needed. It could have been that maybe financially they were looking for someone to take care of them. That's for some. Or they were looking for someone that had a particular education or just some sort of stature, just something. Their parents or their family or their peers may have expected them to be with someone, maybe that had certain things. Maybe you didn't have those things. So this person could have really became kind of like a cold Queen of Swords to you. At once they were a Knight of Cups, which was this very loving, pursuing you, and then all of a sudden they turn into this Ice Queen. Whether they're male or female, it doesn't matter. They turned into this Ice Queen. They became very judgmental. They became very logical. They became very rational with their thinking. It's almost like they were on their throne, maybe even throwing judgments at you, making you feel less than, making you feel like you weren't good enough, that you didn't have enough to offer them. I'm telling you, I'm getting all of these different scenarios. So just take what resonates. And it was really unfair what this person did to you. I'm going to say that right now. It was very unfair what they did to you, because I just feel like the soul that you are, you're a very deep person. You're a very deep, empathic person, and this person connected with that person that you truly are, and they relished in it. They swam in that pool for a bit. They loved it, but then something happened, and then they pulled themselves out of that fantasy, or they pulled themselves out of that feeling, and then became the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is all business, baby. The Queen of Swords does what they need to do to survive. And I just feel like this person went from their heart space to their head space in a flash. And that really caused you to feel very imbalanced. It caused you to feel very, very lost. And for some of you, it's like you're the Temperance, just kind of left with this empty cup. You have all these feelings for this person. Your cup is just like, oh my gosh, I feel so much for this person. And I thought that they felt equally for me too. And then all of a sudden now I'm left with this empty cup. What do I do? So this, of course, brings up this feeling of unfinished business for you, the viewer, because you don't understand what happened. You don't understand how somebody could just shift and change overnight. But I'm getting here, you guys, that this person, you know, they felt very comfortable connecting with you in their heart space, but then something happened in their life. Something happened with their either position at work or their family or their career or some kind of direction that they were going in. And it's almost like you did not fit into that picture, unfortunately. They felt everything with you, but you didn't logically fit into that picture. So they made a logical decision to either cut you out or handle you in some way, and it was very hurtful. So just take that as it resonates for you. So let's go ahead and go into the Twin Flame Hunger Vampire Edition by Fire Witch Tarot and see what else we need to understand and know. Control. Everything you do affects me. I do feel, you guys, that you may have given a lot of your your control over to this person. You were very affected by this person because, like I said, you did feel safe initially because they were coming to you with that full cup as well. You guys both felt something. There was something magical here. There was something both equally felt here. But something happened. Like I said, this person went into their Queen of Swords mode. And when you're operating with the Queen of Swords, it's like you feel like a victim. You feel like you're a victim to the Queen of Swords, especially if you have all of this love and all this compassion, and then you're dealing with somebody who doesn't. It's almost like that person that's that hardcore, hard ass seems to have control. They're calling all the shots because it seems like they don't feel anything. So I feel like you definitely gave your control and power over to this person. And that's another element of unfinished business here, is that you gave your power over. You know, everything that this person did, said, or didn't do or didn't say affected you. And it literally left you bleeding. And it left you feeling brokenhearted and empty at the end of the day. It's almost like an ATM that has been depleted. You know, you didn't have anything at the end of the day. You gave everything over to this person, your identity, your feelings, your heart, your soul, everything, because you felt that connection with them. But when they left, or when they said something or did something to you, it's just like it left you feeling absolutely bankrupt, emotionally bankrupt, which is why I feel like this ATM is here. Interesting. I'm resisting the surrender. You know, let me tell you this. I do feel like this person, they did feel some sort of energy with you as well, where they were starting to feel like they usually are a person that feels very in control. And when they came together with you, it felt so right. It blended very beautifully, it blended very easily. They felt at ease with you. But then something happened where they started to feel out of control because they're used to being the Queen of Swords. They're used to being in control. But for whatever reason, this connection, the way that you are, made them feel like they were losing control. They didn't like the way that affected them. I'm getting they liked it at first, but something happened and they didn't enjoy it any longer because it made them feel vulnerable. It made them feel like they just couldn't handle something. So that is one of the reasons why they step into Queen of Swords, because that was the only way that they could resist surrendering to this connection. They wanted to be in control. Okay, that's it. They wanted to be in control. Your energy is so contagious. I'm telling you, this person was very attracted to your energy. They were very attracted to the cup that you were offering them, for sure. They got wrapped up in that cup. They drank from that cup. They reveled in that cup for a bit. But like I said, something happened and they started to resist you. They started to pull away from you. They started to take back their own power and control that maybe they had also given to you. They did not want to get caught up here. The Queen of Swords is a safe mode for them. The Knight of Cups was fun while it lasted, but there was this reconciliation of two souls coming together, counterparts coming together, very magical, very heavy, very, very strong here. It was unlike anything they've ever felt before. But at the end of the day, it just proved to be too much. So Queen of Swords is where it was at. Queen of Swords means I'm still on the hunt. I'm out for myself. I can't have this in my life. This cannot take control over my life. I cannot allow this to affect me. I cannot allow your energy to affect me. The energy of who you were, you guys, coming together, very spiritual, very loving, wanting to have this just intense, beautiful connection. Your person says, I can't have that in my life. No way. This is what you're offering me. I feel it. It's coming for me. I cannot have it. So I got to take back control. I got to take my sword. I got to cut you out. And maybe I just got to focus here on surviving, money, the material world. So the reason that you guys feel like maybe this lingering energy here, feeling like, oh my gosh, was I crazy? You're not crazy. You're not crazy at all. The Temperance tells me here that there were two people that felt something equally magical here. You felt something equally magical. You are meant to come together with this person and have this experience, okay? But the thing is, not everybody is ready to have that kind of experience. And this person, because of their fear, because they cannot surrender to this kind of connection, they're in this resistance mode. They're trying to control their emotions. You saw a glimpse, the glimpse of the Knight of Cups, but it didn't last. Okay, so anyways, that is our first set of messages. So just take those or leave them if they resonated for you. So now let's see what we need to know here. Let's just get some more cards. What else do we need to know? This right here is called the Wisdom of the Oracle. What else do we need to know about unfinished business or unspoken words from this person? The Tribe. First of all, I want you guys to know that you and this person definitely have some sort of a contract. There's definitely some kind of energy here where you guys are a part of the same soul family and soul tribe for sure. Okay. So we had the Libra here and the Temperance. To me, this is like a spiritual soul contract that you and this person share together. You guys are a part of the same tribe. So that's why when you first met them and they first met you, there was that familiarity right off the bat, because you had this sense that you've known this person forever. Why? Because you have. You've had other lifetimes with this person. They also felt the same way. They felt this energy. Okay, so this right here is called the New Era Elements Tarot. What else do we need to know? The Fool. Beautiful. Wow. To me, it's like you guys reincarnated at the same time. So you and this person, not for everybody, can be very similar in age. I mean, you guys reincarnated to meet in this life, so you don't have to be similar in age, but I just feel like you guys definitely came together around the same time into this life to have the same experience. So maybe you're a part of the same generation, so there would be some kind of understanding with what your generation is going through, etc. But the Fool is about the unknown. The Fool is about unconventional things, taking risks, taking a leap of faith, starting fresh, starting new. Conception, which is why there's that baby. We also have the Two of Cups. You guys were definitely meant to come together in a romantic sense. So I feel like if you guys did not have a romantic connection with this person, it doesn't mean that like you had to have it in order to resonate with this reading, but I feel like there's a romantic love here. There's two cups here. Okay, even though those are two seahorses. Seahorses to me are actually past lives. You guys will see that in my Depths of the Sea Oracle, the seahorses past lives. And I just got that already here, the past lives that you've done with this person. You guys may have had children with this person or a family with this person as well, because to me, this is a mother and a father or a male and a female that has a child. Doesn't have to be though, like, you know what I mean? You guys could be same sex and still have kids. You know what I mean? Like you can adopt. But I feel like this is definitely family. It's a tribe. It's a family. You guys are a part of the same soul family. So you guys have done other lifetimes together and you guys both feel this. And you guys are also both growing from this connection. Every single lifetime you guys come together, you're growing in some new way. So that's why you still feel connected with this person. That's why you still feel this feeling of unfinished business, is because there is unfinished business here. There was unfinished business in the previous life and there's unfinished business again. You know what I mean? And it'll probably continue. So whatever you guys don't finish in this life, you guys will go on to the next. So this is an infinite connection here. This is a connection that spans over, the time. Like time is really irrelevant here as an earth time. I just got to, this person did not know how to love you right. They did not know how to love you. This Mother of Water is the Queen of Cups. You're the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is the Cancer's energy. So this is a mother and a child. Okay. There's also a parent-child connection here. It's not to say that, this is like your son or your daughter from a past life. That could be a little weird. But there is a family dynamic here where you guys have had children together. You guys have had these interactions with each other before. And so because of this person, if they've had any kind of issues in this life with their own mother, okay? Or maybe you've had issues with your own mother. But it doesn't have to be a mother. It could be a father as well. Just a parent is what I'm getting here. Any parental issues, I feel like, are going to affect this connection. So if you're dealing with somebody who has abandonment issues, was not shown proper love or care or compassion or attention from a parent, I do feel like this did affect this connection. Sorry, guys, that's the FedEx, and I think they're here with my new decks. I'm so excited. Anyway, so just ignore that. I don't think I have to sign for it, right? I don't think I do. Okay. So anyways, yes, this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like you guys definitely have this like parent-child dynamic here with this individual. And so any kind of mommy or daddy issues, I feel, are really coming up in this connection. Like you guys came together to heal something. You guys came also together, though, to trigger one another. Okay. So if you're trying to mother this person, or they're trying to mother you, or, they remind you of your father in this life or something like that, I'm telling you, a lot of these dynamics are going to drudge up a lot of emotion. They're going to drudge up a lot of crap so you guys can work it through. So this was not an easy connection. But the Queen of Cups is somebody who nurtures, loves, accepts, somebody that we also have a psychic connection with. So I feel like you guys are also connected to this individual very psychically. It doesn't surprise me at all, with that Pisces energy here, but there's a psychic connection here. There's a feeling of feeling very safe when you're together. It's like a mother cradling her child. That child feels very safe. This person feels very safe with you, I'm getting from them. So it's like their unspoken words. Either they said this to you, that they feel very safe with you, but they could have even accused you of, you're not my mother. Why are you trying to save me? You might want to save this person. And I'm getting here, you cannot save this person, even though you want to. You can't save them. They can only save themselves. They have to work out their crap on their own. You're not their mother in this life. Like you might feel this lifetime with them. You might feel all of this energy. You might feel like you belong with this person. And there's the sense that you feel this way because, in fact, maybe you do belong with this person. But there's no guarantees in every life that will be the situation, that this person will be able to clear the stuff, or that you would clear the stuff, or, karmic situations, cycles with other partners, that all of that will be clear for the two of you to come together. Only time will tell, but I just feel that if this is making sense to you, there's a reason that you feel this way, because there's many lifetimes that you have experienced with this individual. So let's see what else they want you to know. This right here is called my Divine Feminine Healing Deck. Body talk. I am a goddess. First of all, I want you guys to know that this person sees you as a goddess, okay? They love your body, or they just love, first of all, they just love your physical body, but they also love your mind. There's something about the way that your bodies just automatically talk to one another. So to me, this is insane chemistry. This is the kind of chemistry where you don't even know what the hell hit you. You kiss this person, you come together with this person, your bodies touch, that's it, it's done, it's over. It's just like there's nothing like it. So this person sees you as someone who is like a goddess. You're like that ultimate person that they have never felt that kind of intense desire for, or felt that kind of connection with. So I feel like that's something that they're telling you right now in this reading. But this rejection is for my divine protection. Someone was emotionally unavailable. They just were. And some of you guys, because there could have been a lot of things that maybe were said to you, a lot of judgments that were made, some of you guys could have carried some of this branding that this person, things that they said to you that have caused you to feel very insecure, that you're not good enough. But let me tell you something. What what not only spirit wants you to know, but what this person's higher self wants you to know is that they rejected you not because of you, but because of their own hangups, because of their own unavailability, because of their own crap. Also, in some sort of way, whether they realized it at the time or not, they were protecting you from them because they were not available to treat you like you were needing to be or should have been treated. You know, you're the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is just a wonderful, sensitive, compassion, caring soul. So if this person hurt you, it wasn't fair. It wasn't right. And they know that. And I feel like they do feel ashamed for this. They do. They carry a lot of shame. I feel like it's actually still in their field. It's almost like they hear you talking to them. You know, they feel your energy actually around them is what I'm getting to. They feel your energy around them. They feel it in their body. They feel it in their bones. They feel it in their head, their heart, their soul. They feel it. Okay? So them rejecting you or them saying things to you, especially if it was nasty or hurtful, that was just their own projection of their own crap, their own pain. They were seeing you through the lens that they were seeing themselves. So if this person did not love themselves or didn't feel worthy or had all kinds of hangups and issues and traumas, of course they're going to hurt you. The wounded hurt the wounded wound. So that's what I also am getting here too from this individual. We have match. First of all, they feel like they met their match, even though this was an unlikely connection to begin with. Even though with this Temperance card, it was talking about, you know, this unlikely people that aren't necessarily alike are joined together. You guys are very much a match, very much alike. But there could just still be something on the inside that's just not matching up. There could be something in their heart space energetically. So their energetic frequency, it drew the two of you together. We know why you guys were drawn together. It was the past life. It was this lifetime that you guys have done together. You were supposed to come together in this life and create something together. I feel like some of you guys were meant to, or may even be still meant to, come together and have a family with this person. Be married and have a family with this person. Not everybody. That's not everybody's story or even desire. But you guys were brought together again in this life because you matched up for a reason. Now, some of you guys could have matched up because of your trauma, as in you guys had some sort of trauma to work out with yourselves. And the only way that you could do that is by triggering one another, so that way you guys can kind of figure out, you know, what your body needs, what your heart needs, what your mind needs, you know, how you're talking to yourself, how you look at yourself, how you operate in the world. So to me, this is Spirit's way of saying you met your match in this person to trigger one another for this ultimate healing and recovery of the self. Okay? And if you guys, you know, heal, and if you guys do your work, if you guys, you know, continue to grow as souls, possibly you guys will match up again in that different healed frequency. And these 2 points will draw you guys back together. So there's always a possibility that you guys could come back together in this life. Okay? So I feel that some of you guys needed to hear that or know that. So anyways, let's go ahead and continue. So what else do we need to know and understand from Spirit? So this right here is called the Witching Hour Oracle. What else do we need to know about unspoken words or unfinished business? We have growth. Beautiful. The ice moon. How amazing. So growth. Growth. Number 5 is change. How are we growing? We're growing through our challenges, right? We're growing through experiences. And I just feel it's a reminder here that you and this person are growing so much in this lifetime because you guys have met, because you guys have touched each other's lives. You guys have really, really grown leaps and bounds, whether you realize it or not. You guys came together to grow. You guys came together to grow and ultimately heal any kind of broken aspects of yourself. So this right here is the Del Toro Tarot. I love that. Two of Wands. Yep. To me, this is two people on the same page, two people, cut from the same cloth, two souls that come from the same, flame. We're not naming connections here, but if some of you guys resonate with that kind of the words I'm using, then I feel like that could be something that this is. But I just see the two of Wands as two people that make an agreement, to come together and to work on something together. So I feel like you guys did come together to grow with one another, and that's the contract that you guys made with one another. And we have the Queen of Discs, which is the Queen of Pentacles. So what is the Queen of Pentacles? Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn's energy. Yeah, I think it's Capricorn's energy. So this to me is very much about how are we going to grow? Well, we're going to grow through what we decide to do for a living. We're going to grow with what we decide to do for our purpose and our mission in this life. So I feel like this connection is not just about romance, and it's not just about being together. You guys may grow a lot when you're apart while you're in this separation. You guys might figure out who you are through this connection. You guys might find what you're good at, your life purpose, your mission through this person. So I feel like you guys may have really triggered each other in a certain way, but you also trigger either in a spiritual awakening or kind of figure out what you're doing in this life and who you are and what you came here to do. So it's really a beautiful thing. It doesn't have to be a negative. We have the Nine of Swords. Well, the Nine of Swords is what you make it. You can be in a state of anguish. You can be in a state of constant nightmares, sleepless nights, major anxiety, major pain, chaos in your head. You can tell yourself horrible, horrible stories. You can tell yourself that this person, you can tell yourself anything, actually. Anything that you believe, eventually, you guys, is going to become real for you. So what Spirit is, I feel, also saying here is that you guys have definitely both experienced some inner turmoil and conflict because of this connection. Okay? But there's also a lot of fears and anxiety connected to this connection. So it brings up a lot of crap. It brings up a lot of things that are not easy to deal with. So whenever you feel like you're going through something, you usually don't feel like you're ready to have a conversation. I know I go through that a lot where I'm just like, I have too much going on. I can't talk to my friend this week, or I can't, I don't want to get together with anybody. I want to go in hermit mode. Sometimes that's just unfortunately what happens when we're growing. When we don't know how to deal with certain things, we kind of withdraw. We go within. But sometimes when we spend too much time in hermit mode and going within, sometimes depression can kick in. Sometimes our thoughts run away with us. Sometimes we get lost. Sometimes we start to feel super negative and we're just like, wow, the stories we're telling ourselves are not that great. So I just feel like what Spirit is trying to tell us here is that when you start to feel anxiety about this person, or when you start to feel like, all is lost, or, I just don't understand the point, or you're just focusing only on the pain instead of the growth, you're really doing yourself a disservice. So you're really, really, what Spirit is telling you, they want you to focus more on the growth of yourself through this person, through this connection. Now, you're not handing this person over all your power. You're also growing in your own ways. You're growing with other people in your life. But for whatever reason, this person is a very important person on your growth cycle. Why? Because you guys have a past life. You guys have a connection, a contract. So it's only natural that they would be an important figure in your life, which is why you're probably watching this reading. So really bring that focus back to center, back to yourself. And I'm telling you, you're going to thrive more in life due to this connection, rather than being in a state of constant nightmare and just losing yourself because of this, what's happened to you. All right? Really try to find the silver lining here. Really try to find what it can do for you, how it can help you grow, how it can help you heal, how it can help you live your best life and be a better version of yourself. So in a way, you realize that this is somebody from your soul family. Okay? Even if things went sour, even if there has been some hurt and betrayal and pain here, they're a part of your family. They're a part of your spiritual family. And sometimes just that inner knowingness can give you some sort of peace and solace when it comes to everything that has gone down with this person. You don't have to feel so angry. It's kind of like a sibling. When you fight with a sibling, you still love them, you know? I mean, it depends, of course, you know, what's gone down in families, but most of the time, family is family, you know? You have a fight, usually you still have love for that person. Maybe one day you guys will be able to spend time together again. You know, maybe you guys can get through your differences. For some people, maybe not. But I just feel like this is a family energy. When you guys are supposed to come back together and match up, I feel like you guys will. So it's all in the way that you talk to yourself as well, okay? Try not to make this about you. Other people's crap, other people's issues, nasty things that people say really are not about us, you guys. They're about themselves. Okay? When somebody is not in a loving space with themselves, they're not going to be able to be in a loving space towards you. All right? People might just have some sort of issues with being compassionate. If you are a hardcore person that can't have compassion for yourself, how the hell are you going to have compassion for anybody else? If you can't forgive yourself, how the hell are you going to forgive anyone else? So something definitely needs to be healed here before there's reconciliation. Temperance to me is also reconciliation. And I just feel like someone's very much in a Queen of Swords mode, and that's your person. They're very much in this feeling of, I need to be in control, I'm angry, or I'm hardcore, or I can't be in my heart space. So your person, I feel, is growing in that department. And they might be growing through maybe work or growing through what they do for a living. That might be where their growth is. Okay, it might not be the growth that you'd like to see, but I do feel like something is growing, you guys. But everybody is different. Everybody grows in different ways. The way that you're growing is not the way your person's going to grow. You guys might be cut from the same cloth, but it's kind of like having a sister or a brother. You guys are siblings, but you're not the same. You're different. It's even twins. You're not the same. You're not supposed to be exactly the same. You have two different, different personalities and different tastes and different things, different issues and traumas and things that you need to work on and heal. So anyways, that's what we have so far. So let's go ahead and go into What He Didn't Say by Rising Sun Oracle. This is 1 and 2 volume combo. I feel your sadness and longing for me, but I am unable to comfort you. Wow. You guys, this is crazy. Remember, we just got unavailable. There is someone right now that is unfortunately unavailable to either be compassionate towards you. And the reason why is because they're still trying to figure out how to be compassionate for themselves. Sometimes people just go into that mode. It doesn't mean that they don't care. There are people that I care about that would probably never know that I still care about them because I don't show any kind of sign that I have any care or compassion left for them. So just because you're not seeing it doesn't mean it's not there, okay? But at the end of the day, you do have to say to yourself, you know what, if this person isn't willing to show me this, or they're not able to, they're just not able to be that person for me, well, hey, I have needs. You guys have a right in this life to go towards other things. You don't have to cut off your own needs because someone else can't get their shit together. So always remember that, you guys. These connections are about you too. It's not just about this person. If your person is unable and can't get it together for you, you've got to take care of yourself as well. It's all about self-love too. So we're not telling anybody to wait around here. But I feel like, yes, your person is saying, I do feel your sadness. I do feel your pain. I do. 9 of Swords. I feel it. I know it. But it might not, again, it's not about you. It's about me. And maybe I'm just not ready in this life at this time to be able to be this compassionate person. You are so kind and giving and loving towards me. You don't deserve my silence, or you don't deserve my treatment, but yet I can't do it. I'm so sorry. I don't have it in me to be any other way. Despite what you believe, it was difficult for me to walk away from you. I never wanted this. So yes, your person is definitely telling you here that it is difficult for them, despite what you're seeing, despite the distance, despite the silence, despite what's happened here. It was difficult for them. There is definitely some difficulty here in things. It's not just easy peasy, no big deal for them. It might seem that way, but it really isn't. It's kind of, and I keep pulling myself back, because the way that I learn and the way that I identify with what other people might be thinking and feeling, even though we can't really figure it out completely 100%, I think of times in my life where I was really I was not compassionate. I was cold, horribly calculated, just terrible. And I feel badly for the way that I treated certain people. And I have not apologized to those people. I have not made those wrongs right. So you can still feel things on your own, but not make it known to people that you've hurt. So that's kind of what I'm getting here, is that despite what you believe or despite what you see with this individual, know that it was difficult for them to walk away from you. Know that, despite all this, it is hard. They're unable to comfort you. They might be unable to come towards you for whatever reason, but that doesn't mean it's not difficult for them or that they don't feel badly. And I allowed outside parties to interfere with our connection. I permitted key differences to cause our separation. I let go when you were willing to fight to hang on. So I definitely felt this here. The Knight of Cups was somebody who, yes, initially you guys were both in this Knight of Cups energy, but somebody just, went into this Queen of Swords mode here. And maybe their open-mindedness before, they let your guys' differences, something that they actually celebrated from the beginning. This person may have told you how great they thought you were, how all these things that were different about you, they may have celebrated it. They may have said so many wonderful things about these differences. But then with time, they allowed these differences to become a problem. They told themselves certain stories. The Queen of Swords allowed their logic and their fear to override what they were feeling at the time. So that's just what we have. And there could have been other people as well. There could have been family members or friends that their influence or the things that they said to this person, it got in their head and it caused them to say, you know what, you're right. Maybe this isn't the right person for me. Maybe this isn't what happily ever looks like. Maybe this isn't what my life is supposed to look like. Because I did get that in the very beginning of the reading, that there could have been some judgments made here, unfortunately. And it could have come from outside sources, family or friends or peers. Okay, so what we have so far, you guys, is that it's a confirmation that you and this person, when you guys did come together, it was very truly magical. But then somebody shifted into their logic, okay? And then we also have this past life energy coming up. We have this past life energy where somebody really was resisting, really opening their heart space completely to this connection, even though they felt the same things that you did, but they remained in control of that Queen of Swords. And the Two of Cups, you guys coming together and connecting in this life, you guys are here for growth purposes, for sure. And it might be that you guys are just finding out who you are right now and really growing through your purpose and your mission of the things that you're doing on your own. So that's what we've seen so far. So let's go ahead and continue. We're going to do 2 more sets. This is called the Enchanted Map Oracle cards. Compass. So this is about our direction. Where are we going? What are we doing? What is the energy here? This is the Muse Tarot. Eight of Voices. The voices in my head. 8 of Swords. That's what that card is. Well, the 8 of Swords right now, the voices in our head. Remember, we just got the 9 of Swords, which is very similar. The nine of Swords is a step further from the 8 of Swords. The 8 of Swords are the voices in our head. The 8 of Swords are, we feel tied up, we feel bound, we feel like we can't move. Really, we do have control over our thoughts, but we believe that we don't. The 9 of Swords means we're really suffering in that energy. So I just feel that, unfortunately, right now, the direction of this connection is being affected by the voices in people's head. They feel bound, they feel trapped, they feel like they can't move, they feel like they're still stuck, they're still trying to figure something out. So unfortunately, people are still kind of stuck somewhere, and it's preventing them from being able to change the direction of this connection. And then we have the 10 of inspiration, which is the 10 of wands. So the 10 of wands, you guys, is overwhelming. It's enough is enough. I can't handle this anymore. It's too much for me, okay? So let's go ahead and get one last tarot. 9 of materials. I feel like this is a past energy. Okay, I don't feel like, I mean, this could be a little current still, but I'm really getting this picture of the past. Somebody's voice is in their head or the voice of other people. Okay, we did just get the energy here of I was influenced by other people. Too much. 10 of wands. It's too much of a burden. 9 of materials is the 9 of pentacles, which is independence, doing my own thing, being alone, being single, being free. I feel like that's the direction that this person went into. Okay. But the burden of the unfinished business and the voices and the unspoken words between the two of you do still haunt this person on their journey. I am getting that. This person is haunted by your energy. This person is haunted by the unspoken things between the two of you. So let's go ahead and go into my Divine Masculine Revelations cards and see what else we need to know. Yep. Telepathy, you are never far from my mind. So I just feel like your voice is actually inside this person's head. Okay, for sure. It's past, but it's current. Past actions as in them not being able to deal with something and walking away from you and choosing to just be on their own and pursue perhaps some sort of career or things in the material world over this connection. I do feel that it has left them with this voice of you inside their head. They can't shake it. They can't get you out of their mind. You're in their head. You're stuck in their head. And we have future. It all comes down to divine timing. So this person is saying here that maybe in the future there could be some kind of shift, something different, perhaps a change in direction, something with time. Maybe things will not always be this way. Maybe in the future they would like to change the direction of this connection. And we have music. Song lyrics are speaking to me. So while you guys are in this separation, I do feel like this person is listening to music, thinking about you, or they're getting some sort of telepathic communication from you through song lyrics, or you're getting it from them. So what this person wants to tell you, wants to say to you, it could actually be coming in the form of a song. I'm getting that for some. So pay attention to what songs are speaking to you, because I feel like it's this person's higher self speaking to you. Wow. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and end this reading with last set of cards. So this right here is called The Unicorns by Paolo Barberini. I'm probably saying that wrong. It's an artist. What else? Fluidity. Beautiful. Cloud. He's on a clownfish. That's a clownfish, right? I hope I have that right. Clownfish. Fish, Pisces. I don't know. It's just coming up again. I feel like this is basically telling us here that there's something about being fluid and going with the flow. I feel like your person has come to the conclusion that maybe that is the best, that's the best pace right now, is to go with the flow. And even though they still have you in their mind space and they still have you in their energy field and in their head, they are just still continuing to go with the flow of life. Okay. So that's what we have. This deck is called the Modern Love Tarot. Six of Cups. Memories remain. It's kind of like Send Her My Love from Journey. Memories remain. No matter what, we are moving forward. I think I just told Alexis to play that song on accident. Oops. She just talked in the background. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, so this person definitely still has you in their memory. They still see your face. They still think about you. They ruminate about you. There's definitely some nostalgia that they have about the past times that you guys have spent together for sure. So this person, even though they're continuing to go with the flow of their life, they still have you in their memories. And we have the Empress. And you could be that goddess, I'm telling you. Remember the goddess energy? Body talk? The Empress is the ultimate divine feminine. The Empress is that one person, the one that got away. I feel like that's kind of who you are in this person's mind. You're the queen. You're the queen. You stand out above all the rest. You're the one that got away. Yeah, there's that energy. And they also feel that connection to you as either partner or parent, a little bit of both, or that you guys are supposed to conceive something together, whether that is a dream, a goal, a mission, or a child. Ooh, and we have the Devil's energy. Ooh, I'm telling you guys, this person still feels this bond towards you. It's almost like they feel shackled to you. There's unfinished business for this person. They feel it. That's why the Eight of Swords was here. That's why the Nine of Swords is here. They dream about you. They think about you. They fantasize about you. This person still has a desire connected to you. They're still attracted to you in some way. And the reason why is because there is unfinished business. Now, there's no guarantees that this person is going to do anything about this. But I feel like the flow that they're on right now could eventually lead them back to you, but of course only time is going to tell. So we're going to end this reading with these cards right here, which is called the Heart and Soul Love Oracle by Celestial Forecast by Carrie. All right, what are the last bits of information we need to know about unspoken words and unfinished business between you and this person? Rejuvenation, rest, that's what I need. I haven't had the opportunity to put myself first in so long. I've always put you first, but you've never appreciated it. This is the Queen of Cups, okay? It says, but you've never appreciated it. It was exhausting trying to make someone happy that couldn't even find happiness within themselves. Oh my God, you guys, this is my time, restoration time, and when I'm ready, love will find me again. Okay, look, I do feel that perhaps some of you guys, with being kind of like the natural Queen of Cups that you are, okay, that divine feminine, if that's how you resonate with this reading, when you met this person, you wanted to bathe in this connection. You wanted to also shower this person with your love and your energy. I mean, you wanted to, remember, they were swimming in your pool. I think I said that earlier. I don't know. Maybe I didn't, but it was in there. They loved swimming in your pool of love. Okay? The pool of this energy with you. They loved it. They relished in it. But the thing is, it was very overwhelming. It's a very, very deep pool. And if you're not ready for that kind of depth, you're gonna feel like you're gonna drown. And I just feel like you offered that to this person. You offered this kind of depth of love to this person, this experience, this spiritual love. And this was too intense for this individual. They had to be the Queen of Swords and freaking cut their way out of that freaking pool, I'm telling you. So, but what this did though, ultimately, because the Queen of Cups is beautiful, absolutely. But what other queen came up in this reading? The Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, I feel was your person, but the Queen of Pentacles, I feel was for the both of you. The Queen of Pentacles is very grounded. She's very resourceful. She takes care of herself. She is the ultimate empress, the ultimate queen, the ultimate divine feminine. So in a way, I do feel that this person may have reminded you that if you also are not careful, you can lose yourself. You can lose yourself by becoming overly dependent on another person for happiness. You can become too psychically connected to someone to where you don't know where their energy ends and where yours starts. You become overwhelmed. You become just all encompassed with this person's energy. You're literally swimming in now their pool. You're not even swimming in your own pool anymore. So there's a lesson here for you guys, you empaths out there, you divine feminines that love with all of your heart to the depths of your soul, that if you are not careful and if you're not grounded, you will lose yourself. So this person was a good reminder for you of what not to do next time. You can feel this, but it needs to be more balanced, which is why Temperance was one of the first cards that came up. You and this person are learning through one another how to balance yourselves out. That's the soul contract here. So anyways, you're going to find love again when you find you again. That's the experience that you guys have had so far. You're finding love through yourself. And when you love yourself, you will be able to mirror that back to someone else that also loves themselves. So man, if you guys were not meant to come together to teach yourselves about self-love, I don't know what else is. I don't know what else kind of contract could teach you this, but this one, it's amazing. What else? Well, guys, you heard me say divine feminine. You heard me say two people that are cut from the same cloth. This could be what this connection is. Again, we're not naming anything, but you could resonate with this. But let's read this divine masculine message. I am powerful, but I don't always know it. That's damn right. Your masculine does not know how powerful he really is, okay? I am strong, but I tend to hide my weaknesses. I am confident, but I can be vulnerable. I can make you laugh, but I can be serious when I need to be, which is Queen of Swords. He became a little too serious. I am here to bring your life joy and happiness when you're feeling sad. That was that Knight of Cups energy. It says, I know how to love, but sometimes it scares me and I run from it. Yes, I loved this pool. I jumped in. It felt good. But then I had to cut my way out because I became scared and I ran away from it. It was too much. Take me for everything that I am. Don't try to change me. I am who I am. Wow. So this is the thing. Your masculine is who he is right now. Okay? And only he can change that. You can't change this masculine. Only he can do the work to change himself. So that's what this experience is about for him. The experience of what it's about for you is to not to drown in this masculine, not to lose yourself in another person. That is your lesson here in the soul contract. Okay? Let's get one last message. We have diversity. Oh my God. Right from the start, life has tried to keep us apart. We come from two different worlds. Guys, this is so crazy. This has come up again. It was the temperance. Remember, you guys were like so much alike, cut from the same cloth, but so different at the same time. Okay? We come from two different worlds. I wish we could all just accept each other for who we are, embrace our differences, backgrounds, colors, religions, opinions, age differences, ethnicities, sexual orientation, political stance. It says love is love in your mind. So there is something about accepting someone even in all of their crap, you know, and it's not about you allowing somebody to treat you, you know, in a toxic way. It's not about you being a doormat. It's not about you saying, it's okay, you can do whatever you want to me, I love you, it's unconditional. It's not that. That's not really unconditional love, actually. Unconditional love is when you love yourself, which you can accept other people, but you also know the difference between healthy versus unhealthy. And unhealthy would be to let someone treat you like crap. Now, if somebody is just who they are and you don't like that, you can either, you know, accept maybe somebody doesn't want the same exact things as you, but you guys can still meet in the middle. That right there, that's an unconditional love. That even though you're different, you guys can still be together. You guys can still work out these differences. You guys can still come together. Because it says, and you're mine. So I feel like you guys are meant to find yourselves and then find your way back to each other. Now, that is what I see this love story is in this unfinished business and unspoken words with this person. But again, you guys, there are no guarantees in life. Nothing means that you have to put your life on hold for anything. You definitely still want to continue to do what you came here to do, which is to find yourself. That's the point for the people that are watching this video. And it's your person's point to also find themselves and to become stronger and maybe a little bit more vulnerable, less, kind of balance out that Knight of Cups and Queen of Swords. That's where I feel like your person is at currently, okay? So let's go ahead and end this reading with some final messages from your person. Just unspoken things, just last minute stuff that they want to tell you that they've been holding back for a while now. Let's see. We're going to go into these two decks that I've created. this is my Twin Flame Journey messages number 1 and Twin Flame Journey messages number 2. What does your person want to say to you? Their unspoken words to you that they want to end this reading with. No other compares to you. So, I mean, that's a Sinead O'Connor song, right? Nothing compares to you. No other compares to you. I mean, so you are a person that stands out above all the rest. There's something special about you. It doesn't surprise me to see that card. You are an angel. This person sees you as an angel. They may have called you an angel. Remember, when you guys first came together, there was a very spiritual connection here. So you guys could have really connected in that higher realm energy. I'm a better person because of you. So your person is actually telling you that because they've met you, because they've known you in this life, they've actually become a better person. Now remember, your words and conversations still linger in their mind. And so there could have been some things, some key things that you said to them at one time, and they've always kind of kept that in the back of their mind. And so because of you, they're actually a better person. Because of you, maybe they want to improve as a person. So again, it's working. The soul contract is working. You guys are inspiring each other to be better versions of yourselves. You've affected my life significantly. Hell yes. Yes, you definitely have. Just like they've affected your life. I mean, just like they've affected your life, you've affected their life significantly. Even if it doesn't seem that way, you have. You are irreplaceable, as in you are one of a kind. Yeah, you are irreplaceable. This person may have tried to replace you. It didn't work. It didn't work because there is no one like you. You're very unique. And I was reminded of your scent recently. So there could be a specific perfume or cologne or scent that reminds this person of you, and they just smelled it recently. And I'm getting here that this happens a lot. They think that maybe they hear your name, they see someone that looks like you, something happens, it reminds them of you. It's a lot. And so you're really never far from this person's mind. And that's one of the reasons why we originally got this message here. You are never far from my mind. How could you be, though, with all of this happening to this person constantly? So the universe is also orchestrating that this person doesn't forget about you, because they're not supposed to. And it doesn't mean that you can't let go and move on with your life, okay? No one is ever stuck in these contracts. Especially if it's painful, especially if it's toxic, especially if somebody wants to continue to stay stuck, all right? But sometimes there's a reason why we can't forget people, because they are significant. They're a significant part of our soul's purpose. They're a significant part of our growth and development in this life. So even if it's just a telepathic connection, as in you guys are energetically connected, maybe not physically connected, it still works just the same, because it's that constant reminder of who you are. And who you guys are is reminded through each other, if that makes sense. So anyways, you guys, I really hope that you enjoyed this reading today. So thanks so much for watching. And if you guys enjoyed it, I would love it if you guys give it a thumbs up, maybe put a happy face or a heart in the comment section, and make sure that you're subscribed, because sometimes YouTube unsubscribes us. I don't know why, it just happens. So anyways, love it if you guys want to do that. Thank you so much. And I'll catch you guys with those. I'm hoping those are my new decks that I just created. So I'm going to be making an announcement this week. So stay tuned. All right. Take care, you guys. Bye-bye.